Hi guys, well today it is the turn of AMD to release their new Radeon 5600 XT to go up against the GTX 16 series, and for it we have the renowned Sapphire Pulse graphics card. So we currently have the 5500, the 5700 cards from AMD. Those are suited 1080 and 1440p. So where does this 5600 XT fit in? Well, under the 5500, while it is designed for 1080, you're not going to be able to max out on the detail preset. And so this new card is a step up from the 5500, and again this is a card here destined for 1080, except this time we can get all of the eye candy and still maintain decent frames per second. Now the 5600 XT has a base MSRP of 280 US and then 255 British pounds, which at the time of filming is the same price range there as that GTX 1660 Ti. Obviously that could change, you know, if Nvidia decides to do a price drop, and indeed they actually have with the RTX 2060 to around 299 US. And so with the XT, the 1660 Ti going head to head, at the end of our video we're actually going to be putting these cards against each other to see who comes out on top. AMD are pretty confident that what they have to offer is a lot more favourable. So let's get started. Before we begin, today's video is brought to you by ASRock's X299 Taichi CLX. Not only does Taichi look great with its unique design, but it takes advantage of a handful of features which include USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 Type-C, which can deliver up to 20 GB a second for fast data transfer. Wi-Fi 6 is also available, which nudges up that bandwidth beyond that of 802.11ac and is ready for next-gen Wi-Fi devices. And so if you're looking to move to Intel's high-end desktop platform and the new Core X series, this one is worth a look. And for more details, check out that link in the description. Okay, so here is our Pulse. As per usual from Sapphire, this is a good looking card which differs only slightly from the 5500 XT that we had a look at recently. Dual X cooling takes the centre stage there, which includes a one-piece heatsink and two cooling fans. And later in our video we'll be going into more detail pulling this apart to see what lies beneath, so stay tuned for that. And so it'll come as no surprise that this shroud is plastic, and like we've seen before, it adopts quite a sharp type of design, but this time we have black, silver and red being used. We also get some LED lighting on the edge there for those wanting some subtle illumination. Looking at the card as far as the size is concerned, it isn't the largest unit we've seen, but it still comes in quite big. And so listen up for the physical dimensions to see if it'll fit inside your case. And so for the length, you're looking at around 250mm. For the width, you're looking at 120mm, and then the height is around 47mm. Pulse comes with a factory overclock which affects both the memory and the GPU boost, and just like other Navi cards, there is no absolute value for the clock speed. The power limit is what determines the range, and so the GPU clock boost can climb up to 1750 MHz, and the memory clock operates at 1750 as well. And so that is quite a step up from the reference settings, and in fact this card has a dual BIOS switch, so you can either go with the performance preset, which are those figures that I've just given you, or you can go for silent mode, which drops the GPU clock boost to 1615 and the memory to 1500. This card has 6GB of GDDR6 with a 192-bit memory bus, identical to that of the 1660 Ti. However, with this card we get more shader units, and of course it is PCI Express 4.0 compliant, working hand in hand there with the X570 and TRX40 boards. This card is also DirectX 12 ready, supports OpenGL 4.6 and Vulkan. Now this card is a double slotter, so it will take two spaces up on your board and case. And on this back panel we have the following video outs. We have 3 DisplayPort 1.4s, those can give you up to the 8K at 60, and we also have one HDMI 2.0 that offers 4K at 60. And of course we have the support there for FreeSync 2 HDR. Pulse features a single 8-pin connection for the power, and you will need a 500 watt power supply as a minimum for this card. The performance BIOS profile, when enabled, will demand around 160 watt. Over on the back side of the card we have this large metal backplate which secures the PCB and it protects it from getting any knocks. There are pockets of ventilation there to allow the internal components to breathe. Okay, well, we've taken the cooler off our card for a closer look at the solution which Sapphire are using. And first of all, we have the two 95mm double ball bearing fans. And like other Sapphire cards, those fans are quick connect ready, so they can be removed after detaching just a single screw, helping to simplify maintenance. And they also give you the option there to switch out to a different fan design. Those fans also use 0 decibel technology, so when you aren't gaming, those fans will stop spinning. Both fans sit on top of this large one-piece heatsink, which uses triple copper heat pipes. VRM and VRAM is all handled by the heatsink itself with direct touch. And you can see there is a copper base plate in the center for the GPU. Having the heatsink removed means that we can also get a view of the inner workings of this card. On this Pulse card, we have a 7+1+1 digital phase design with some extra features like fuse protection. And the beating heart of our 5600 XT is the Navi 10 XLE GPU, which carries through with the 7nm process and the RDNA technology. As we've already pointed out, this card is another 1080p capable option, except with this one, it is designed to allow for max detail to be set, and it's still going to give you that pleasing performance. So with the rundown out of the way, let's now check out the performance, and rather than just sticking up some graphs, we're going to show you the actual performance with Pulse up against the Strix 1660 Ti. And for this, we're going to be using 1080p with the maximum detail preset in each game. Please note that the Strix card does not give VRAM or VRM temperature readout, and that is why that is absent on the screen. If you want more games comparison and more cards added to the mix, check out our web review on Vortez.net. Okay, and if we just come out of our last game, we can check out the temperature readings. And there we are, that is the results. Okay, well that is the Sapphire Pulse 5600 XT. If you just watch those quick run of benchmarks, you'll see that the XT pulls through as that clear winner, giving you at least 10 frames per second over the 1660 Ti, sometimes a lot more. The crucial thing to note with the XT is a card there that runs at 1080 Ultra, pretty much over 60 frames per second in every title, a few exceptions, Assassin's Creed being one of them, but for the most part you can enjoy in excess of 70 to 80 frames per second. Now for this particular model, the Sapphire Pulse is an attractive GPU, and even in performance mode it is barely audible. The only thing you're going to have to watch out for is its size, which while it may not be the biggest XT out there, it still takes up significant space. But overall I'm happy with what we're presented with here, and AMD themselves have done an excellent job with coming in, delivering a card which fits in between the 5500 and the 5700, easily competes with the GTX 16 series, takes out that 1660 Ti, and with aggressive pricing, $279 US, $255 UK. And so for the end user, this is an exciting time to be in, because the competition ultimately brings down those prices and it provides us with plenty of options too. We'll of course be doing a web review for this card, which will be on the screen in the description. Over there we'll be comparing this new XT with other cards, different games, and of course that 2060, which has that recent price drop. But what do you guys think of this new release here? Is the 5600 XT something that you're going to be investing in? Cast your vote in the top right corner. Big thanks to you guys for watching today. Please like the video, as that really does help. And if you just stumbled across our videos, our channel, please subscribe, and with those notifications enabled, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.